range, and the little switch gun that we talked about. So this baby, you pull that lever, she switches open. We're gonna put 5 rounds in there. There's gonna be several of us shooting this, and so I'm gonna go see if I can hit anything at all at 10 foot, and we may swing back to 15 foot and see. You know, when you're shooting something with that short of a barrel, your accuracy and your distances, you're pretty limited.
Oh yeah.
So anyway, so this is the way you would carry that baby. It's loaded. This here is what brings the handle down. That's the way you would carry it in your pocket, loaded just like that.
Okay.
So you want to pull it out of your pocket.
Yeah.
You need to practice on that to get good at switching that baby out.
That's wild.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so you don't have a lot to hang on to there. So,
And that's a 22 mag.
22 mag.
5-shot.
No, they do make that in 22 long rifle too.
Yeah. So I've seen the 22 long rifle, and I think it's 2-shot maybe.
No,
but
it's still 5.
It's the thickness of like a couple credit cards.
Okay, so you're talking about the life card gun.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a different gun.
Yeah,
So
my buddy
this is
carries
called
it,
a
so
switch gun.
I never saw it, like all the parts and pieces,
Right.
you know?
Yeah. So, okay. Anyway, I'm going to go out there and shoot it.
Yeah, let's do it.
10 foot.
Let's go.
Eyes and ears.
Most of the time, most of your concealed carry encounters happen within 20 feet. So by the time you get your gun out and be ready to shoot it, they're going to be pretty close to being on you. So you guys ready?
Yep.
Yep.
So this is not double action.
I see that.
Always have to cock it. Single action.
It's a loud little whippersnapper.
It's got nothing to say.
Loud little bugger.
Yeah.
There you go.
I think there's 2 rounds right
Yeah,
there.
2 and 1. And there's your 5.
If that's the 5.
Yep.
I think there's 2 there.
There is.
At least 2.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yep.
So all within a good little area.
Yeah. I mean, that's the size of my heart.
Yeah. So we'll load it up and let somebody else shoot it.
Yeah. That's crazy how you got to disassemble the whole thing.
Yeah, there ain't no speed loading, is there?
No.
Not unless you got multiple
You need to
cylinders.
have an extra mag.
Yeah.
Okay, when you put that baby in there, you kind of got to play with the hammer a little bit to get it in there.
Oh yeah, that's snug, huh? I don't know that I like putting my hand in front of the cylinder.
Well, you're not cocked yet, so.
Yeah.
And then you pull that down, springs it in there, spring loaded. There you go.
Good.
Get loaded and ready to go.
Cool. Let's do it.
2 marks here.
Uh-oh.
One's here, so that one must be 10, that one must
Well,
be 15.
I'll get bold. I think Dean
That's
did pretty
15
good
here.
up close.
So you're
I'll make
15
a fool of
foot, that's
myself
10.
at distance.
Hold
Okay.
on here. Let me get her sighted in here. Which one you going for?
Top right on the left paper.
Okay.
Boy, that's a little pistol. I think that's shooting way high. Let's see if I do this. There we go. Woo, she's all over the place. That's cool.
Okay, I'm not the best video taker, so
That's all right. I got
might
it
just
for
need
right
to take a
now.
couple good shots.
Yep, that's all 5.
how'd everything go?
Great.
Well, good. I was hoping that would be the case, sir. That's great news. Anyway, all right.
You gonna shoot it, Colton?
Sure, I'll shoot it. Just trying to get the.
This is the quad from the Thursday night right here.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
You want me to go ahead and load it for you?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
You got muffs in, Colton?
Oh yeah.
You can borrow these when you get ready to shoot.
Okay.
You're out in front of that there barrel.
Yeah. There you go. 7 o'clock on the black. There you go.
I accept that.
Old Gorilla Grip's got the most consistent shot group.
Gorilla grips.
Zoom this out here.
Where was you at here?
Oh, I'm all over the place. So there's my first two. Up top.
Yeah.
And then I got one down here and realized where I was.
Yep.
Then started putting them over here.
You almost hit the.
Yeah. Well,
You know,
gotta be thorough.
well, you were the one that went back to 15 feet, so.
I am.
I
was
seen
feeling-
that and I was like,
I was feeling brave. So there's Colton's. You got one at 7 o'clock on the black and then 4 in line at 12. That's pretty darn good.
I will take that.
Yeah.
100%.
Did you get a video, Dean, of his gorilla hands on that thing?
I did. Couldn't see the gun.
What's this called?
It's a switch gun.
Switch.
Made by Standard Manufacturing.
I've seen it, but I don't think it was that brand.
See if I can do this.
Now they make a little life card too. That's a
Challenge
different-
number 2.
Right.
Somebody else makes life cards.
I don't think I'd shoot it, depending on my life, over 10 feet.
No.
Like,
No, that's a
honestly,
gut
I
gun
would
over
not.
You take it off your gut and put it in their gut and then start shooting.
If you can, by chance, hit the throat while you're raising your arm up, just
Yeah.
do it. Okay.
Very good. Okay, Brian's gonna shoot her.
It is a single action the whole way.
No idea where that went. There's one.
Yeah, he's dead.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm thinking that one.
Yep.
Which one did you have?
This one was mine. That one was mine. These two were mine. I think that's his.
Yep.
Yeah, so if you think of the size of a body,
Yeah.
you'd be able to get that baby in there. And you
Oh,
hear
yeah.
that
Oh,
noise,
yeah.
you know I'm gonna be
Dead.
running.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah, this
Cool.
thing about a mag out of a short barrel, especially. They make a
But let's just pray and get this thing started.
Yeah.
Father, just thank you so much for this time we have again this evening to get into your word and just to get together with men. Just thank you for these men, for the sacrifice that they have to come away from family and just to come out here and socialize with us guys and just have guy talk about the Bible. And it's just I just pray, Father, that you would just talk to us, speak to us through your word, that we would understand it more and would know more of how to live live a life pleasing in your sight. And just ask this in your name. Amen.
Amen. Galatians 4.
Galatians 4.
Yep.
Romans, Corinthians. I think Ephesians is there. Yeah, Corinthians and then Galatians. 4.
You want to do 2 or 3 verses tonight, Dean?
You know, let's just,
The master of
don't know.
notes.
I don't have a lot of notes. I didn't take a lot of notes or anything.
That's okay.
And, so I think as we're reading it, let's just do
Pop off.
two verses at a time. And if we want to stop and talk about those 2 verses, then let's do that.
Okay.
If we finish the chapter, we can always come back and talk
Oh,
more. if
for
something
sure,
pops into
yeah.
our mind. But Galatians has been a lot of information in there.
Yes.
Last 3 episodes.
4. Yeah.
We have that. So
Yeah. Can you believe that we're on episode 16 of this?
is this 16?
This is number
That's wild.
16.
Episode 16. God, Guns and Glencairns. Tell
Getting
your friends
crazy.
about us.
Getting
Yeah.
crazy.
We're on YouTube.
Yep. We're on YouTube. We're on Podbean and Spotify.
So there's plenty of places that people can go to watch
Absolutely,
this if they're
yeah.
interested in 4 guys or more. Who knows how
Yeah.
many will be here sitting around a table. And, I don't know that any of us are experts in anything, but we're
I don't know.
willing-
With the way you take notes, I'd say you're pretty close to an expert.
Oh, I don't think so.
The expert note taker.
No,
The master of notes is
That's
what I've
right.
been calling you.
Yep.
Anyway, Colton, why don't you just start first couple
Oh,
verses?
sure.
and we'll,
Absolutely.
We're going to make you read all the long ones again. No big deal.
Yeah.
Go ahead and read 6 verses. I'll get
Right.
my 1.
Right.
We'll balance out last time.
Now I say that the higher
I would
Air.
call that
hair, yeah, I always pronounce that wrong. As long as he is a child, does not differ at all from a slave, though he is a master of all, but is under guardians and stewards until the time appointed by the Father.
Even so we, when we were children, were in bondage under the elements of the world. But when the fullness of the time had come, God sent forth his Son, born of a woman, born under the law.
to redeem those who were under the law, that we might receive the adoption as sons. And because you are sons, God has sent forth the Spirit of his Son into your hearts, crying out, Abba, Father. Just read number 7, Brian.
Therefore you are no longer a slave, but a son. And if a son, then an heir of God through Christ.
Yeah, so there's some interesting stuff there when you think about that. When you're talking about the child, not to differ at all from a slave, though he is a master of all. When you think of a child and his master is his father, and the child is kind of a slave
Right.
to the father, kind of learning and obeying. You want to obey your father, and I think that's kind of what it's trying to tell us there, that doesn't matter if you're a slave or a child.
Yeah.
You need to obey your father, and
And I think respect would fall into that pretty well,
Yeah,
as long as
absolutely.
obey. Like, if you were good to if you were a good master, right, back in the day, then your slaves also respected you. So therefore, you'd want your children to respect you the same way that you'd want your slaves to respect you.
And then verse 4 talks about, when the fullness of the time had come, God sent forth his Son, born of a woman, born under the law. So they're still under the law of Moses.
Right, and we've been discussing the law here
Right. Pretty heavily.
pretty heavily, yeah.
Yeah. And so Jesus was born at that time when everybody was under the law of Moses. And born of a woman, not conceived by a man, but conceived by his father, born under the law from a woman, so as much as close as he could be to us as possible. We're still born under the law. We still have to obey the law.
Yeah,
With the 10 Commandments is still a thing.
yes.
And has anybody been able to add to them and make them better? Those are still our law, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Did you want me to shut that window, Jared? Is that bothering you with those pages?
No, I'm okay. Yeah. I'm used to Wyoming.
That breeze feels good.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does. It won't be long. We won't be able to enjoy that breeze.
Right.
A little while longer.
Mm-hmm.
So therefore you are no longer a slave, but a son. And if a son, then an heir of God through Christ. So you've inherited. Now we've inherited a father, a heavenly father, because of his son. Pretty cool what Jesus has done for us.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Brian, read verse 8. If everybody's done, read
Yeah.
verse 8.
Yeah.
But then, indeed, when you did not know God, you served those who which by nature are not gods.
But now, after you have known God, or rather are known by God, how is it that you turn again to the weak and beggarly elements to which you desire again to be in bondage? You observe days and months, seasons and years. I almost kept going.
That's okay. I'm afraid for you, lest I have labored for you in vain. Brethren, I urge you to become like me, for I become like you. You have not injured me at all.
You know that because of physical infirmity, I preached the gospel to you at first. And my trial, which was in my flesh, you did not despise or reject. But you received me as an angel of God, even as Christ Jesus.
What then was the blessing you enjoyed? For I bear you witness that, if possible, you would have plucked out your own eyes and given them to me. Have I therefore become your enemy because I tell you the truth?
The zealously court you, but for no good. Yes, they want to exclude you, that you may be zealous for them. But it is good to be zealous in a good thing always, and not only when I am present with you.
My little children, for whom I labor in birth again until Christ is formed in you, I would like to be present for you now and to change my tone, for I have doubts about you.
For I have doubts about you. This is Paul talking to the Galatians. The Galatians have known God, and now they're like stepping away. They're
Stepping out of the zone.
going back and following self.
Perfect.
Looks like you needed a hand.
Yeah.
I am afraid for you, lest I have labored for you in vain. Brethren, I urge you to become like me, for I became like you. You have not injured me at all. So, Paul's not afraid to call them out,
Right.
you know, and it's like follow me, because I am following Jesus. It's not like he wants them to follow like himself, but he is so devoted and faithful in following Jesus to this point that it's all he wants anybody to do. And so that's why he's saying that, become like me
Yeah.
and follow Jesus.
Yeah. And then 14 says, and my trial which was in my flesh you did not despise or reject, but you received me as an angel of God.
Even as Christ Jesus. So think about
Right,
that.
right.
We talked about that a little bit a couple weeks ago, didn't we? Or that we have to be careful
Yeah.
because people follow us. You know, if we have a liking, if people like us, and if we can convince them to do something wrong,
Yeah.
we're going to take them with us,
Oh, for sure.
you know, and lead them astray, and that is a sin. I'm going to be held accountable for that. But
Yep.
And there are some that are very good at leading us away.
right,
We have to be really
Yeah,
careful
it's,
about that,
it's a
because the false pretense
yeah.
that comes with
It's
that.
stature. If somebody
Right.
is up in front of somebody and they're likable and you want to be friends with them,
Yeah.
you know, and you're going to tend to kind of lean towards what they believe,
And they might be saying the right thing at the time being,
but
but
they
later on,
might, yeah,
they might start sucking you
right,
backwards.
You know, that's
to where you were before.
that's why I've
And
said
that's-
before, you know,
That's
that-
where Satan is working on those people,
Absolutely.
especially the new people.
Mhm.
The new Christians are the ones that get attacked the hardest.
that's who we fight against daily, is that Satan.
Mm-hmm.
But man, I heard a saying today. I wish I could remember that. What that was. I knew I should have wrote that down. But it was about Satan instead of something about Jesus. If you believed in Jesus, I better not even try to say it.
That's me.
If
I
it
try to
comes
remember
me,
it and I
I'll-
butcher it.
Yeah, I'm going to butcher it. But anyway. But what impresses me most about Paul is he's not afraid to stand up and tell people, you know, the way.
Right.
He is in it. He used to be one that would persecute everybody for their religion, especially the ones, you know, the Jews and whatever. And when he had that little talk with Jesus, or maybe it was something else that turned him around, you know, and now he is full into it. And he's not afraid to hold anybody
No.
accountable for it. And that needs to be us too, you know, holding each other accountable. I think that's why it's good we get together.
Yeah.
And we form a bond. And we should do that, because if I see you stepping aside and doing something wrong,
You can
we was
yell at
talking, Brian and I was talking about judging the other day. You know, thou shalt not judge. But when you tell me that, you're judging me. So there is a form of judgment that can happen
Yeah.
for the betterment.
And at some point it has to happen amongst us.
For sure.
We
Yeah,
have to, at some point we have to hold each other
Yeah.
accountable.
Oh yeah.
I heard that, I was listening to a program on the way home from Greeley today, and what did she say? She kind of talked about the same thing we're talking about here, and she said, in order to, if you desire more, you have to want more. So you can't pray the prayer and just expect it to happen.
Yeah, it has to be in your heart.
It has to be in your heart, and and God has to feel it as much as you do.
Yeah.
And then it's still,
Yeah.
I've told a lot of people, I said, there's a lot of unanswered prayers, like Garth Brooks talks about, that are,
Oh, yeah.
that are prayers that were answered, just not the way we wanted them to
Oh
be
yeah.
answered.
For sure. Just because you think that they were unanswered does
Right.
not mean that they
Yeah,
were.
we can pray all we want, but if it's not God's will, you know, I can pray to be a millionaire, but
Oh sure.
that's not my fortune.
No.
Somebody else got that fortune.
They can have that fortune. I don't think I'd want that headache. It would be fun to
it'd be-
try, I guess, but I think it would be a.
I think it'd be fun to give it away.
Yeah, it would be.
Just
I'd rather have a fulfilling
just-
life than a
just
pallet
put it
full
in
of
an
cash.
account. Just put it in an account,
If there was
and when
one
people
wish,
need
one,
something,
Yeah.
like if wishes genie and bottle was true,
you need a
right?
place to live for a month.
Every
here,
time
there's
you
enough
purchase
for a
something,
hotel.
have that exact amount
Get
in your
stuff
pocket
together,
right
and
then.
we'll see what happens in a month.
They were supposed to take care of those
Right.
people.
So
that
then
are
it doesn't
in
matter what you're purchasing or who you're purchasing it for, right? You could be able to have that amount in your pocket.
Does a donation count as a purchase?
Yeah, 100%.
I like that wish then.
Yeah, yeah.
Because I would donate, and
I
it
mean,
would come back.
You could literally buy houses for people, and you'd have that amount in your pocket.
Yeah.
Be like, here you go. And I'm talking like exact change amount. Like if the genie in the bottle thing was true, that's the only wish that I would ever have, is to be able to have the amount that I'm buying, no matter what it was, whether it was a car for somebody, a house, something, and have that exact amount was in my pocket at all times.
When I was pastoring the youth at the church in Pine, we went to a conference, and how did he say it? I want to earn enough that I can tithe 5% or 95%
Whew.
and live off 5%.
Live off 5. Yeah.
He said, that's my dream, is to be able to tithe 95% and still live a nice.
Live on that 5%.
But then yet, somebody was talking about remember who I was talking to the other day, and they said something about, oh, I wish I could have a fortune. And I said, what do you mean by that? Oh, a lot of money. It was like, God give you a fortune. God gives all of us a fortune.
Mm-hmm.
Not all of us have money,
Mm-hmm.
but we all have a fortune. A fortune is something God gives us to bring more to Him,
Yeah.
as far as I'm concerned.
Mm-hmm.
So your fortune may be your word,
Yeah.
your wisdom. There's a lot more to a fortune than there is the Almighty God.
Yeah, well, it's all about how you perceive things, right?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And to the common person, when you say, I want a fortune, or when they say, I want a fortune, they're only talking about money. And that's it. And like you say, unless you look into it a little bit deeper.
Yeah, and I can remember who it is now, and he just looked at me like, what? I don't understand.
To take care of self.
Boy, that self is a booger,
It is, yeah. There's a
to
want.
say it politely.
There's more want than need there.
There was more expletives in my head for
There
that
was.
phrase. Yeah.
There was in mine, too.
I read a story about a family that the woman of the family would, 10% is kind of what you use as a standard guide. It talks about the 10% a lot in the Old
for
Testament,
tithing.
for tithing.
Yeah.
Yes.
But actually, in the New Testament, then that converts it over to you give 100%. 100% of what you have is from God.
Right.
And so
Everything
take
we
care
have.
of it. And so a gal was would do her 10%. She would use the 10% rule before she paid all the bills for the family, and she would try to pay her bills in a way that she would have enough left over that she could take the rest of it and add back to her tithe. She had nothing left after her bills,
I bet not.
and she tried to make that end amount grow all the time. She wanted that to be more and more all the time. And wouldn't that be good if that was in all of our hearts?
Yes.
Yeah.
But anyway, verse 21, we start talking about two covenants here. Tell me who you desire to be under the law. Do you not hear the law? For it is written that Abraham had two sons, one by a bondwoman and the other by a free woman.
But he who was of the bondwoman was born according to the flesh, and he of the free woman through promise, which things are symbolic. For these are the two covenants, the one from Mount Sinai, which gives her birth to bondage, which is Hagar.
For this, Hagar is Mount Sinai in Arabia, and corresponds to Jerusalem, which now is and is in bondage with her children. But the Jerusalem above is free, which is the mother of us all.
For it is written, rejoice, O barren, you who do not bear, break forth and shout, you who are not in labor, for the desolate has many more children than she who has a husband. Now we, brethren, as Isaac was, are children of promise.
But as he who was born according to the flesh, then persecuted him who was born according to the Spirit. Even so it is now. Nevertheless, what does the Scripture say? Cast out the bondwoman, and her son, for the son of the bondwoman shall not be heir with the son of the free woman. So then, brethren, we are not children of the bondwoman out of the free. Born of the flesh, persecuting him who was born of the Spirit. I've read that story about Abraham and the two wives,
Yep.
or the one wife and then
The concubine?
as a maid,
Yeah.
or somebody that
Yeah.
in case she couldn't have a child, well, go take her. And go
Yeah.
give her. I don't remember that whole story. I'm going to read that again a little bit.
I'm piecing it together as you're saying it, in my
Yeah.
head.
But then again, there was two sons that were different, different sons. Like it's talking about there.
And then later on, God told Abraham, go to the altar and
With his son.
sacrifice your son.
Yeah,
And he was just about ready to do it, and then God said, stop.
yeah. Everybody looks at Abraham for his faithfulness, and kind of want to imitate. That's the guy we need to follow,
Right.
Right.
is Abraham for his
Yeah.
faithfulness.
Yep.
But
And obedience.
yeah,
Anything you want to add to that, Jared?
Nope.
No?
Just running it back through in my head, that's all.
I got you.
My reading comprehension is absolute trash. So I usually have to read it 6, 7, 8 times, piece at a
Do
time.
both.
yeah.
And then it helps me. I've noticed that I can read that one and read this one because the words are different. So
So if you was to read yours, you're going to get something probably totally different out of
Yep.
it. I love the translations of the Bible
Yeah,
and
this
how
is-
they've
this
made it to
is-
where it's simplified it.
This is what we speak every day,
Yeah.
basically, in the
Yeah.
Bible. And it's, like I said, I call it Bible for dummies.
It was
Yeah.
just on
It's
coincidence
just-
that I even have
It's
that
so
Bible.
simple to listen and
oh really?
Like that it even matched up because it was when I was going to a church out at Iron Mountain off of Happy Jack or Horse Creek, and I won a chili cook-off, and that was the prize.
Sweet.
And it's just by happy chance that it follows along perfectly with everything here.
That's awesome.
Is it happy chance or is it
I think
divine intervention?
Whatever way you want to look at
divine
it.
intervention, I would have to say. There's
Yeah.
a lot of that happens that we take for granted. We don't
Oh,
realize it, you know. And it's
Yeah.
like you look back on that after a while, and you know, man, God had His finger in
Oh,
it.
yeah. Well, that's like what I messaged you today. It was the message was very clear. I don't know. I probably shouldn't even bring it up. I was out in the garage working out the other night. It was at 8:30 at night, and I was doing bench and some chest stuff just to try to get one in. And all of a sudden, there was this really cold breeze that came in the garage, and then I got like the hairs on the back of my neck stood up, and all I said was, "I feel you. What do you need and or want?" And I never got an answer. Like that feeling just went away, and I got back to work. And then today in the truck, me and a buddy of mine that I work with were talking, and he's a Catholic, and we're talking about a few things, and then all of a sudden he started talking about the right thing, and all of a sudden that feeling came right back, and I got goosebumps, and then I started putting it all together in my head, and then my goosebumps got goosebumps, and I was like, wait a minute, this has got to be a sign, a message, whatever it is you really want to call it. That's what it was. Yeah. So that was that whole story.
Yeah, that's cool.
And it's never happened before, but it was just so splayed out in like color and crayons. Like, here you go.
Yeah. He gave it to you in a picture book on
Yes.
that one. Didn't even have to read.
God talks to us in many different ways,
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
and
I was just really surprised that it came across like that clear.
Yeah.
yeah,
Because sometimes it isn't that clear, and then you're sitting there trying to figure out what just happened in it. Sometimes you don't pick it up.
mine a lot of times it's the first time, and it's like, no.
Mm-hmm.
Then a while later you're not paying no attention. Whack! Oh, that was real.
Yep.
What is it this time?
So what do we got here, Dean?
well, we got this gun here.
Oh yeah. Let's talk about that
talk about a
first. Yeah,
that's got to wait.
I was distracted as well.
We we got here early this evening and actually shot one of these little handguns out here.
Yep.
And what this is called a switch gun. It's made by Standard Manufacturing, and it's just a little concealed carry gun. It's kind of a cool. Looks like always reminds me of like an old Caterpillar crawler that my grandpa always drove.
Oh yeah.
Pack
Now that you
inside,
said that, it
immensely.
looks just like it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Little tractor type of deal. But anyway,
Put that on the other side too. There you go.
not very big. Goes in your front pocket, back pocket, sock, wherever you want to put it.
Sock. Yeah.
Shirt pocket.
Yeah. Boy, that'd wear a spot on your ankle by the time you
Boy,
pulled it out of
I
your
tell
sock, though.
Yeah. kind of a neat little gun, called a switch gun because you pull the switch and it pops out. So there's a little lever there.
And you got to hang on to it, by George.
Holds
Yeah,
it.
it swings.
It's a pretty good little spring on there, but you go
Yeah.
down, it pops out, and then the trigger is exposed. It is a single action, so you have to cock it every time to shoot it. You're gonna get the camera closer. You're gonna take it.
I'm
up
going to take this to the camera. Go ahead and keep talking there, Dean.
Yeah, so you're gonna close it. You got to move that little lever there on the back. There. Then you can snap
Okay,
it.
so
Yeah, that goes up. Lever goes up. Snapper shut. Kind of. Yeah, there you go.
then
That's
the
how it's
little
held.
switch is right there.
And it's
And
real
then
positive. I
pull
mean,
that,
everything
right there's
feels
the
solid.
trigger. It is unloaded. As I point it towards Dean.
Yeah, I
kinda.
hope it's unloaded.
Point towards yourself. Breaking all the rules tonight.
Breaking all the rules.
Well, that's you got to review the gun. People got to see it, and we've got
Yeah.
to break a few rules in order to.
While you're up there, show
Single
them
action.
how to pull that cylinder out.
Oh, mercy sakes. Okay.
You want me to come help you? Or?
And I will add, that is a Magnum. That is not a long rifle.
Yep,
22
this is a
mag.
Magnum.
That's-
So you
that
pull this
surprised
out
me.
right here, this little pin, you got to pull down. When you go to insert it, you can't see it because my fingers are giant. Some people call them gorilla hands. So this little tab right here,
I'm some people.
you got to pull this down, and then that right there pulls right out. Now, the one thing that's kind of awkward is you got to move the hammer just right to get the cylinder out. I guess there you go. There's the best way to show that it's empty. And then when you go to put the cylinder back in, you got to do it from one side, not the other. So you got to get it in there, feed this rod back through, right? As I'm trying to do this and look and see what's happening. There we go.
It's a pretty neat little deal.
It
Yeah,
is.
very good. So 5 rounds in it, and make sure your 5 rounds hit the target because you can see how long it takes you to
I did that.
reload.
I did that. I hit the target all
did?
5 times.
Yeah, I think we all hit the target.
I did eventually. Yep.
But 22 mag. It's a noisy little bugger. I mean,
She loud.
you can see how long that barrel is. What do you think that is? 3/4 of an inch, if even?
Oh boy, that's
I'd
really
call it a
shooting
half.
I
high.
think that's
I'd
pushing
call
it.
it a half.
5/8 maybe.
I got a handy dandy.
The only thing,
Oh,
I
he's
like,
got
the only
his
thing I
pocket
think I'd
measure.
have to do with it is I would have to paint the end
Some
of the
version
sight,
of sight or
So
something.
you
and
can
then,
see down it a little
then
better.
a different color at the back, so I could, because I had trouble
Yeah.
my vision lining that figuring
thing
out what was where we were was camera
Yeah.
at, because I was looking
But
at,
so we shot
because
it,
you see
uh,
a slot the whole time. You can be clear up there and see the same
Yeah.
thing as you see here.
3 of us shot at 10 foot.
Yep.
And it's a pretty accurate little bugger.
It
10
is,
foot.
yeah, 10 foot.
And then
I
Jared.
was impressed.
Yeah, so we're looking at 5/8 of an inch barrel. 5 inches barrel.
Yeah, Jared was the only one that went back to 15.
You went back.
Yeah, it didn't
15
work
foot.
out well. Highly recommend if you're going to use that, use it close.
Yeah. Like, if it's, like Jared said when we were shooting it, it's the type of gun to where you literally pull it out of your pocket, flip it open, press it into the person, and pull the trigger.
Yep.
But you got to be, because it's not double action, right? So you got to
Nope.
be ready to pull that hammer
Right.
back every time.
Yep. And you're not aiming really.
No.
I mean, the sights are a
Well,
suggestion.
and that's not a bad thing. That keeps you safe from yourself as well.
Yeah. Yeah, if you tried to go out to,
Yeah.
I bet at 20 yards, you'd be lucky.
It'd be all over the place.
You'd be lucky.
Yeah, be lucky to hit the board.
That's what I'm saying, yeah.
Yeah, so with the handle shut,
60
you cannot,
feet
you
compared
cannot
to 10
cock that baby.
Oh, you can't. It's like a
Yeah.
built-in safety.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good.
So you have to get that baby
So
out
it
of
has to
there,
be clear out for it to.
clear out before you can cock it.
That's good.
So it's pretty safe in the pocket, even with an exposed hammer.
It is, yeah. I mean that would be the benefit, right? If it was a double action, it could have a shaved hammer on it. Mm-hmm. That would be the only
That'd be
benefit.
the only benefit. Yes,
That
it wouldn't
would-
hang up
yeah.
when you try to pull it out
Well,
of your
that and the other
Pocket.
benefit of if it was a double action is you wouldn't like if you were it would be honestly better because as you pull it out and present it, if that person is that close, you could already be pulling the trigger instead of having
Right
to
now you
remember
gotta
to
flip it,
pull
get
that
in the
hammer.
position, get your thumb up,
Correct. Yeah.
cock it, then be ready.
Yep.
It'd take a little bit of practice. Be
Little
quick
bit,
with
It
it.
would,
but
but
it's-
you'd have to practice. There's no way you could.
At the point you're bringing that out, it's basically you're going to be like you said, they're going to be so close to
Oh
you.
yeah.
And you might just have to throw it.
Or use it as a brass knuckle.
Yeah, put it in your hand and pack like you would a roll of quarters or something.
Ram that in their ear
There
Yeah.
you go.
or eyeball.
I'm just saying, like, it would be beneficial if that was a double action for that instance.
Yes. Yep.
But that instance only.
Is no longer than that trigger is. Boy, that'd be a pretty tough little.
That would be a stout trigger
for
pull.
double action. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because it's not like it's super light for a single action right now.
No.
I didn't think so.
No, you gotta let her do it.
Yeah,
You're
you
not
gotta
supposed
pull
to
it.
dry fire a 22. Sorry about that. I did that, but I didn't mean to.
Whoever buys this one.
You can
Oh,
get
just
like,
put
you
a
can-
warranty.
Just put a mark on the corner so we make sure it's none
There
of
you
us.
go.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly,
I don't want that box.
What's the
You got
last
another
three of
one?
the serial number? Let me write that down.
honestly, it is a cool little gun. Like, it did exactly what you wanted it to.
Yep.
Out there, like, it shot really good.
So we didn't shoot this one. We've got
No.
another one that's out in the pickup right now that's just like this one. This one's never. Well, I mean, every firearm I think anymore has been shot from the manufacturer.
Yeah, it has
they
to be.
have to do that.
Yep.
So it has been shot from the manufacturer, but we have not shot it here. So
Not from a hand though, more than likely. From a
possibly you're
Well, it
right.
depends on the
probably
manufacturing
a
process.
machine that
Yeah,
they
whatever process.
I could honestly say,
or a
like,
jig or
just
something that
from
they
my
use.
opinion, that the gun did what it was supposed to. There was no malfunctions whatsoever.
Yep.
For the amount of money that little itty bitty thing is.
So how much money is this thing worth?
Whatever someone will pay for it.
$439 is what I have to get out of this.
Yep.
You know, you might be able to get them cheaper than that from other distributors or something
Yeah.
like that, or other gun shops. but
Somebody that buys 100 or
maybe, yeah, a
200
lot
at
of
a
them.
time.
yeah, like a sportsman's
But after I
warehouse or
get one
something.
in and put a minimum markup on there just to make it worth my time a little bit, I'm setting
Yeah.
$439.
Okay.
But you know, if you look at that thing and you put it in your pocket, I've actually got keys in there.
Yeah. Oh, you can't see
Nobody
it's there.
knows that's
Right.
in there,
Yeah.
really. You know, so if you're, I mean, I'm also packing a big gun here.
Right.
And if you're going to do that, and if
No,
you
see,
can't
yeah.
conceal this at a time,
Now, what is the one on your hip?
it is a Glock Gen 19. So it's full, pretty much.
It's a
full
Glock
frame.
19.
Yeah.
Okay. But can you hide that in your pocket right now?
No.
no way.
Well, you have the other one in there too, so that
It
ain't
won't
gonna
fit. Not with a pocket knife.
Yeah, there's no way that's going in my pocket.
count. Okay. See,
It's loaded.
you're
Why don't
good.
you unload it? That's ridiculous.
Like, honestly,
Little
all
bit,
you're gonna see
little print there, but not enough to.
very little.
I mean,
yeah.
just
not-
enough to
the
make
only,
you go.
The only thing you can see was the.
Right.
It'd take a
just-
qualified eye to pick
Yeah.
that one out.
Yeah, but if I had a little bit longer shirt on,
Yeah.
what would you see? So that just goes back to show. Okay, can I see the other pistol, please?
What'd I do with it? Oh,
It's in your pocket.
It's concealed.
Okay. So this is the size, right? Just had it up here. Dean just put that in his pocket. Can't see it.
I said that pistol looks familiar. I've got one that I just bought not too long ago.
Oh, really?
Same caliber.
Glock 19 fits in my pocket. Can barely see it.
Barely.
Barely. So I think that goes for size of human being, right?
You probably get lost with that little guy in your
Oh
pocket.
man, I
You whip out your car keys. Damn.
like it's all the way down here.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's but that's a great example though. That's why I asked you what's on your hip, because I wanted to see you carrying that versus, and I guess I didn't show that on camera, but if I had like my work shirt on, it goes down to here on me.
Yeah.
There'd be no
So
way.
a lot
you
of
could
times
see
that's what I'm doing. If I'm carrying with the paddle holster or
it.
whatever,
Yeah.
Longer shirt.
outside I'll pull my shirt out and go over the
Yeah.
top of it to cover it up. But there's some times you just can't do that,
Right.
and that's where this little thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like that would be a great like black tie event gun.
Yep. Yep.
To be honest, like that let me just go ahead and throw this out there. That'd be a great James Bond gun, right? But it works.
Mm-hmm.
And it works for the purpose that it's designed.
And it's a 22 mag, so it's got a little stank on
Right.
it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Anyway,
Cool.
It surprised me it didn't have a little more recoil than it.
That is shot smooth.
We did take, if it works in editing, we did take some videos of the shooter and the gun itself while shooting. So you guys will be able to see it bark and then how little it kicks. And
Well, supposedly you can't see the gun at all in my hand, so
Just looks like it's cutting out the
Yeah.
end of your fingers.
we got to tell him to watch out. He doesn't shoot his own finger off with that thing.
anybody has any questions, put them in the comments. We'll
Yeah.
try to get back at you and
absolutely.
get you an answer.
Yep.
And send a request for the next one you want reviewed.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you don't send any requests, then we're just going to pull something out of our hat.
Yep.
We might have a few ideas about that.
Yeah. But if you
Jared-
have a request, not that we'll be able to find the gun you want us to
Right.
review all the time, but there's a
We
good
can sure
possibility
try.
We can,
Yeah.
sure
We
try.
can
Yeah, we'll
certainly
sure
try.
Yeah.
And never
With
know.
our powers combined.
Okay,
So what do you got here?
we got some. We got a bottle here.
Yeah, we do.
You know, I've seen these around quite a bit. This is a straight bourbon whiskey, and that's all I know. Other than as far as years aged and stuff, I don't know how old it's been, but it's out of Kentucky.
Okay.
And so the deal with the horse soldiers, after 9/11, there was 12 guys mounted up and went to Afghanistan on horses and helped with the Afghanistan military, I think. And they fought against Taliban,
Oh, okay.
and they actually did really well. None of them, I don't think, got injured. I think all 12 of them come
I
back.
knew they did that, but I don't know the story or what happened with it.
Yeah.
I knew they did it.
Do you know
it
anything
was-
about that, Jared?
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
I didn't
he's
know
on
that
it so
that's
far.
what this
Oh,
was about,
the-
though.
So there were, back in the day, like the 1800s, there was horse soldiers. And so this kind of just, when that happened, the reporters and everybody else just kind of instantly just kind of used, hey, those are horse soldiers. And that's where that name came back
Gotcha.
in. You know, that was in 2001. So that's the first time horses have been used in military for
Yeah.
years.
In a
And-
combat scenario.
Yeah.
Yep.
And the neat thing about this
And
is,
with ARs, not muskets.
right, yeah,
And electronics.
they aren't using muskets or anything, but this is a steel label.
Night,
Oh, okay.
night vision, and
And I don't know if every bottle,
is it steel or copper?
it's metal, whatever, it came from the Twin Towers.
Because I
Oh,
And
okay.
they've used that to make
I
the
gotcha.
label. I don't know if every bottle's that way
Yeah.
or some are.
Right.
I don't know how you would tell.
Every bottle I've seen has been that way, but
Yeah.
I will not say that I've seen them all.
Right,
But I've seen a few of them.
Oh,
yeah.
true. Good point.
I've got some
I've
buddies that
seen
are
several of them, but yeah, they all look
big
like
fans,
they're.
big friends.
I gotcha.
I would guess maybe that's part of their.
So when you drink this and you see this bottle, now it's kind of a memory
Yeah.
of 9/11
Gotcha.
in 2001, right? That happened in 2001. And,
Yeah, I was sitting in Spanish class.
Here's a pull tab.
oh, is there a pole in there?
I was in
Where can I get? Oh, there's.
JROTC.
Were you?
Yeah.
Because you and me ain't that much different in age, are we?
Nope.
I didn't think so.
If I remember correctly, I was doing push-ups.
Yeah, I was in Spanish class.
It's carefully crafted by Green Berets.
Yeah.
So veterans. Yeah, it was. Well, it was the Green Berets that rode the horses.
Yeah. To my knowledge, the team that
It is carefully crafted by Green Berets who answered America's call just days after 9/11 with a daring insertion into northern Afghanistan on horseback. So this is actually made by the guys
the soldiers.
Right,
Yep.
the soldiers.
that went in on horseback to fight. Wow.
And they still, I mean, there's still a bunch of them around. They're still signing bottles. You can get
Oh,
them
wow.
signed by a bunch of them fellows. They do tours and talks. So yeah, that's not a a lost opportunity. There's a lot of current reality that exists with all
I
that
got
story
you.
and that whiskey. So yeah, it's really
not
cool.
real hot. It's only 87 proof.
Yep.
So Dean, what's
that'll be an easy drinker.
the price of this bottle?
I gave $50
Oh,
and
that's
some change.
That's about middle of the road, right?
I've seen them anywhere from 45 to 60.
Yeah.
And there's some different levels of that too.
Right.
Oh,
So,
really?
Yep.
I've seen some $100.
Different barrels,
okay.
different barrels. And
Yep. And then they have some that they put out, like they'll go do tastings or they'll do talks and they'll go to a local liquor store or something and
Yeah.
sign a bunch of the bottles, or they'll sign a bunch of the bottles and ship them to you. So that obviously usually changes the price from at the retailer.
You can be happy with it. That's fine. Thanks, sir.
Thank you.
Ooh,
Yeah.
it's got a nice, rich smell.
I'm glad I can't smell the smoke from outside.
Oh
'cause
yeah, no, it's very
this
well.
is-
This like, if there
Right.
was smoke in here,
caramely. I get caramel.
Yeah. Every
It's
one of
a
these I've
right
had has been
top.
it's a
worth
really
drinking.
rich smell.
But I'm probably a little biased to the whole idea. So.
What do you think, Dean? What do you smell out of it the most?
Yeah, I'd say a little bit of caramel in there. I get a little bit of caramel.
I get caramel right off the bat. The taste, no. I'm not sure what I'm getting on the backside of it.
Ooh, it's good. It's smooth. It's got a little bit of a bite, but not. It's not.
Well, there's not
It's
much.
not a
of it.
bad
it's
bite.
not much of a
No,
bite
I'm
there.
talking like a very little bite. Man, that would be another easy drinker too, though. To be
I'd
honest,
say it's
with
got quite a bite for 87 proof.
you. You think?
Yeah. But that's not to denigrate it in any intent. It's just
I mean,
good.
It's good. I'm
tastes good.
impressed.
Yeah.
huh?
American Freedom Distilling. And I'm going to guess that those Green Berets founded that distillery.
You know what would be cool is if we went down the whole line of these of this particular bottle. Like,
Distillery?
Yeah, that distillery.
Oh, yeah.
If we went down the line,
Yeah, we can do that.
like we have with Pine Bluffs Distilling.
Yeah.
Go down, just go. I mean, I know it's going to get more expensive as it goes, but
We're going to have to find us a good sponsor.
I'm just, yeah.
So if you know anybody,
If you need our address,
yeah.
Right.
My routing number for my bank account is. My buddy's got a bunch of different bottles of that, and I'm sure most of them are open. So we could probably
But what I was thinking is that if
have some guests. And
whoever's
some
going to be on the
whiskey as well,
podcast
and-
each pitch in, like once I can get back, start
Oh, yeah.
collecting paychecks again.
Yeah.
Once that happens, I can pitch in and we can buy a bottle a week. I mean, yeah, it's going to get expensive, but I think that in order to,
We're going to end up with a whole bar right back here of open bottles. It's going to be glorious.
just
but
get
I
this
think
up here
that
in
we
front
kind
for
of
you.
owe it
So
to
you can
to
see
that
that.
company in particular. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
I mean, I'm
Over
obviously
a
not going to
time
argue with you
you'll-
about it.
No,
So
you're not.
Over a time, you'll figure out which ones were good, though. Because
Yeah,
I mean,
we'll
the
start
ones that are-
sorting it.
The ones that are
Uh-huh.
empty sitting
Yeah.
up there, and the other ones are still like.
I mean,
Yeah, that one must not have been.
we're going to
Yeah.
have to come up with
Too good.
something, or else we're going to just keep trying different bottles and different makers.
yeah.
Like, I think that we should settle on one, right?
Okay.
And then go through that line like we did with Pine Bluffs Distilling, because
Yeah.
why not?
Sure. I'm not going to argue with it.
Dean?
I'm in.
Yeah, because I believe I saw they make a rye too, don't they?
Oh yeah.
Possibly. I've seen three
think
different
I
bottles
think I seen a rye bottle at supermarket.
on the shelf, and there might be more than that. Well, you could probably just go to the website and see what they
Or
got.
we could take a road trip to their distillery.
Yeah.
I like the way you
There
talk.
you go.
Yeah. I like to go
There
see
you
people
go.
in person, so I'm
You know
up for
what would
that.
be really cool is if one of the horse soldier guys would see this podcast.
Yeah.
Say, you know what, I need to help those guys out and send us some whiskey.
Yep.
Just send us a box.
Yeah.
I don't know any Green Berets. I know an Army Ranger.
I know a few of them. I could have
That
my
is a
people
good
call their
smell.
people.
It does
I
have
think
a
it has a
really
good
good
smell.
nose on it. It really does. Like that, it is a good nose.
It's like a butterscotchy caramel
Yeah.
vanilla candy. It's making my fat kid giggle.
It's
so
really
good.
good. Honestly, for a $50 bottle, it is really, really tasty.
It's almost got a bitter kind of on the backside, but it's not a nasty bitter. I get something kind of bitter as it's going down.
Is it maybe a rye edge to it? Like a
Does
spicy
it
edge?
say anything about the...
No, it'd be nice if they put a little bit of the mash bill on here.
You hear that? A little bit of a mash bill.
Would be nice if we knew.
If only we
Email us.
had these devices in our pocket that knew everything. Man,
Well,
we
I
could
mean,
just
you
look
got
it
one.
right
I
up.
can't look at mine. I can't
Oh,
pull
man.
mine up.
All right, let's see.
I know that there's several different podcasts that base the entire
look and see how
podcast
many
on
different
whiskey
bottles they have.
reviewing
If you
Yeah.
and
open up
whiskey
the mash
drinking.
bill.
And we're just roping it in at the end to our podcast. I don't know. Maybe we should reach out to a couple of companies somewhere along the way and say, hey, this is what we're doing. What do you think?
Yeah, I definitely would be up for that. So on their website, the first one they list is a premium straight bourbon. For they've got it referenced at $45. Premium small batch bourbon, $60. Premium barrel strength bourbon, now we're talking.
So they
That's
do-
$90.
It's got 3 bottles.
Commander Select, which is what my buddy's got, and that's number Roman numeral 6, if I remember my Roman numerals right. That was rough. That's a bourbon, and that's $595.
So they
Oh,
don't,
my
so
goodness.
they don't do a rye.
We're going to need a lot of going in on that one.
Yeah. Well, I know, fella. I just hope it's open.
There you go.
There's got.
So this one is the premium
Yeah,
straight
we'd
bourbon
really
whiskey.
we'd really like you to donate this $595 bottle.
I would really like to taste that
Yeah.
to see what that tastes like compared to this.
Yeah, to see if there's
Really that much
difference
difference.
worth.
Is it worth it?
I think we should
Because
we should literally take a weekend road trip when it hits springtime and just go.
Oh man, they got the stories, the origins, the videos. HorseSoldierBourbon.com. Go to that. Watch all this stuff.
You know what we should do? We should reach out to them and see if we could do a podcast in their distillery and then have them come in on it.
That'd be cool. I'll drive. You coming?
I'm trying. I'm gonna look at.
You gonna go to work? You gotta go to work
I
instead?
should go to work.
But I mean that would be the best thing is like go down there.
Yeah.
And where's it at?
Kentucky
Is
somewhere.
it in
Old
Kentucky?
Kentucky.
That's good though.
Somerset.
Oh yeah.
Just the
So
flavor of that
is
one
it
is
on the-
really good.
is
Yeah,
it on
everyone
the
I've had's
tour
been good.
listing? I don't think I've seen it on the tour.
I have no
that they
idea.
send you
I
around
don't know
on all the
either.
different-
Once again, I'd still buy that over your regular Kentucky mash. Just saying.
There's a lot of bourbons. I'd buy that over.
Oh yeah. Yeah. That's pretty tasty.
Yep. Somerset, Kentucky.
Well, they don't
Man,
want
they're
to
a
give out
bunch.
their secret probably in the mash bill.
Oh, true that, yeah.
But a lot of people like to know
Yeah. It,
what
well,
you
I
got
mean,
going.
yeah, it'd still be really good to go down there and actually like visit them and go through it because from what I can tell is it's a really good product. I mean, how many $50 bottles of bourbon can you sit there and say that, hey, I'm just sitting here drinking this neat and it actually has a really good flavor. And
Yeah, and it
goes
holds
down
its
the-
own.
It's not overbearing.
Yeah.
Exactly, yeah. And how many bottles is there that you can do that with?
I'm curious if they picked 87 proof because that's where the flavor peaked that they wanted, or if they
Oh,
picked
yeah.
87 proof because that was a numbers game they were playing.
Oh, true.
That's kind of where I'm curious. I see that proof number, and when it's not like 80 even, 90 even,
Yeah.
well, you know, like an 85 or 90, you know, I always wonder, what made them pick 87
For
exactly?
sure, yeah.
So that'd be cool to learn that one too.
That's pretty cool, you know, when you're cutting down whiskeys and changing the proof on it, how much that flavor changes from just one number.
Yep.
You know, so maybe they would have done that. Just set
Yeah.
a bunch out there,
Yeah.
cut them down, and if 87 won, then go 87.
Yep.
And it'd also be interesting to know like how many years this one sat in the barrel.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could be looking at a 8-year-old whiskey there. 10
For
year
sure,
old.
yeah.
Or a blend of 3 to 7, which would be wild.
Yep.
Because it's got a
For
decently
$50,
light
I
color.
think that's got to be pretty young.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I mean, it doesn't look like 3-year-old bourbon.
Well,
but
we have a prime example
Could be
of
5.
a 3-year-old bourbon sitting here.
somewhere.
Is it right next to you?
Dean put it away.
What was it back in there? Was that
Maybe.
3-year-old?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a 3-year-old right there. Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
This one here is
What's the name of it?
Gentleman's.
Cattleman's Club.
Yep, that's it.
I asked you that because I was sitting there typing it up.
So if you look at the color, I'm colorblind, but that looks pretty close to me. There's a lot of things look the same to me.
Damn, I might argue that 3-year-old is a little darker.
You're right. It is just
Well,
a
it's a thicker
smidge.
bottle.
Yeah, the different.
That shouldn't change the color,
The different
though.
shapes and the different glass will make a huge difference.
Well,
too,
what you
so
could do. Oh, I don't have my glasses with
if
me.
you
Last
had-
week
if
I
you had
brought.
2 glasses side by
Yeah,
side
last week
with
I
the same
brought
glass.
2 little mason jars because I wasn't
Oh,
sure
yeah?
as if you were going to leave the Glencairns here. But that would have been perfect for tonight. We could have just poured them in there and then set them next to each other. I mean, they're both good.
Yeah.
Right.
I think the Horse Soldier's better.
Agreed. Yes.
Yes,
I would.
most definitely.
And
I
you
drink the other one. I wouldn't have any trouble.
This one
drinking
doesn't
it.
taste nearly as
Dean,
young
you
as
want
that
this?
one is,
Right.
though.
I would drink.
Yeah, what's that?
that
I
what
would
you're-
drink that, but
This is
Straight rye.
4-year, right?
Yep.
Yep.
So you can.
So there's a huge difference right there.
Yeah.
You can see the difference in that.
Yep. Man, that makes me wonder if it is young, this Horse Soldier. That gives me even more respect for it.
Man,
I mean, if that's a 4-year bourbon from Horse Soldier, they're killing it.
that is just good.
Yeah. Hard to argue with success.
I'm surprised on the flavor, honestly.
It's not surprising to me that a bunch of vets picked a good
Well,
alcohol.
this is true.
bunch of
is-
fellas that have
this
been
is
through
100%
some
true.
shit picking good whiskey.
I got a feeling though that we're going to be sticking to whiskey.
As opposed to gin. You didn't like that gin?
The rum, there was rum.
The peaty rum got me.
Yeah, that,
Yeah. That was as good as the vodka night. I was like, okay,
You know.
I'll pass.
we got to keep a little whiskey to the side to wash
Yep.
the rum down.
we had to,
Yeah.
didn't we?
Yeah.
Even you did, didn't you?
I did, yeah.
It wasn't bad.
The rum wasn't bad.
No, it was honestly, it was really good.
Pleasantly good.
Yeah,
Pleasantly
I
surprising,
was
but,
shocked because usually, like with a dark rum, you automatically think of Bacardi spiced rum, and that's got way different flavors than a Bacardi spiced rum.
I'm just not a rum guy. That's
No.
just all there is to it. And that's okay.
No,
But did you go out and buy you a jar of molasses?
I
Oh,
looked
your
for
toast?
it, and honestly, I think what you have is more sorghum than molasses.
It's a blend of sorghum. and
It's
molasses.
called sorghum molasses.
It's molasses sorghum.
Are you sure?
It's cane sugar.
But what I'm saying is that every single molasses that I've looked at online, because I've been looking at this.
Have you?
Yes, I
I've
have.
been trying to find you some.
I
We
have.
talked about it last week, too. He's been digging. Yeah.
And
I'm gonna help you out with that.
every single molasses that I can find is darker
It's dark,
than
really.
the sole of your boot.
So if you could just find straight sorghum, is it dark?
Well, they call it sorghum molasses. It's not just straight sorghum. It's sorghum molasses.
So they don't do straight sorghum.
No, mm-mm.
I always thought sorghum was like black tar.
no, that's your actual like.
see, now
What is the name of it? It's not Aunt Jemima. It's the other one because you can't say Aunt Jemima
You're
no
talking
more.
pancake syrup?
It's got an old lady on it. It's like Grandma's molasses or something, you know. And
I like the one where it says formerly Aunt Jemima on the damn label. I'm like, that's beautiful. You're woke, but you're also sticking it to the man at the same time. But yet you're still the man.
there you go. Yeah. But yeah, they're because we have a thing of the Grandma's molasses in my cupboard. And I pulled it out and I put a spoon in there and I was like, wow, that's way darker than what Dean's got. All right, down the hatch. No.
Yeah.
No. It is not the same.
Nope.
Yeah.
I'm here to tell
I'm
you.
telling you, you got to go to Lambert's to find it. That's the only place.
Well, like after you said that, I got on Amazon and started looking around, and you're right. You can't even buy it
can't
off of the
find it
website
anywhere.
of Lambert's. You can't.
Right.
They show it in the store, like in a gift shop. They show the can,
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to go there to.
but it's like, why can't you ship it? It's so good. Why can't you just ship it to me?
It
But
makes you come to the experience.
Exactly.
It is an experience.
oh,
eating there.
I can see that.
You ever been to Lambert's? Home of the Throwed Rolls? In
Oh, we
Missouri?
could hit that place on the
On
way to Kentucky.
I was going to say that. I was just waiting for him to ask that question. Yeah.
But the cool part is that there's several different companies like out of Tennessee and Virginia and stuff like that has the sorghum based molasses, and it's a lot lighter, and you can actually buy it on Amazon.
I'll have to look at the molasses. I bought my last trip to Texas to our ranch before we sold it. They had a flea market there in Rising Star, Texas, and there was a guy sitting on the corner with molasses in mason jars.
Oh, really?
He just had a white label on the front of it. And I could tell by smelling it. I told Jeanette, I said, "This might be the last time we get here
Right.
for a long time." Anyway, I said, I can tell by smelling it and looking at it. This stuff was black,
And see-
black, but it had the sweetest, tartest smell to it. I bought 4 jars of it. I'm down to like that much. And I got a friend there. I got to know some people there at Rising Star. I'm like, man, I need to call them and see if that guy's still around with that molasses.
And see, a lot of
using my
times,
barbecue sauce.
people, it's the same way with maple syrup.
Oh, I'm maple syrup. No.
So my uncle back in Michigan
Pure
makes his
maple
own maple syrup out of an actual maple tree, and I used to help him when I was a kid. And my grandfather had this maple shack that was all rigged, and it was looked like it could fall down at any point in time. But he had this big steel bin in there, and then we'd start a fire under it and
boiler
go
tank.
get all the sap and boil it down and make it all. And I had some syrup that he gave me from my great uncle Bill was his name, and he passed away. And he had jars in there from 1978, like the big mason jars. That was the best syrup, because it doesn't go bad.
Nope.
And it was all sealed up, and we'd pop it. I just ran out a little bit ago, and Brittany's like, "I got to buy a maple syrup again," and I was like, "Yeah, I'm sorry."
All right.
She said, "I'll never be able to find that again," and I
Here's
said,
the cheat
"No,
code.
you won't."
K-Bar J,
Yeah.
their cousin, upstate New York,
Oh yeah, New York.
Sugar Shack.
Yeah.
They sell it by the half gallon and a gallon.
No kidding.
Mm-hmm.
They
I
have
got
it
it
here
There
in
at
store.
TA?
Yeah.
Really?
Oh wow.
Yeah, right. They sell cuts. They sell
I didn't notice
all
that when I
kinds of
was in
different
there.
meats in their coolers right there in the front.
Yeah.
They
yeah.
also
yeah.
have
Stuff in there,
Bear's
yeah.
jelly and jams,
Yep.
which highly recommend. And then they also have that New York maple syrup.
Gotcha.
So my cousin had a sugar shack, just like your story.
Yeah.
And we used to go in. He had a little Dixie cup, the mini Dixie cup
Yep.
dispenser on the wall, and he'd pull one down and just dip it in the boiler tank,
Yep.
and you'd blow on it and then have a sip.
Yeah.
And that's how he would tell whether it was boiled down enough, because he did it all by taste. And I was like, "That's crazy." And he goes, "Yeah, you put it in a jar, it'll test out exactly right every time."
Yeah.
Because he's done it all of his life,
Yeah.
And then in the wintertime, we'd pour it in the snow and it'd freeze, and we'd eat it like rock candy.
Yep.
Oh, that's
I can
cheap,
remember
boy.
when I was
That's
a kid
so good.
being in elementary school, and you'd walk up to kids that would have like the old 1 liter Coca-Cola bottles,
Yeah.
like the old school ones, and it'd be full of just straight sap. It'd be the clear sap.
Yeah.
And they'd be sitting there drinking that all day. Like that was the school I went to, was kids walked around doing that
With maple sap.
with maple sap.
Yeah. We used to go out when we were hunting like muskrats or trapping beavers or
Yeah.
whatever, and we would just shave the edge off a maple tree.
Yep.
And it would start leaking in about 5 minutes ish.
Yeah.
It'd have a steady flow, and you could just put your mouth on it and drink the sap.
Yep.
I mean, it was delicious.
Dean, do you mind if I get any more of this?
No, I don't have a problem.
Okay.
Like we was talking earlier, how are we going to get rid of it all? Colton
Well,
needs to drink it.
I
We
have an
don't-
idea.
We don't have to get rid of it. Because I kind of like
A
the
few
whole.
more guys to join us would be a bad thought, but that means less for
Less for us,
less
right?
for
Like,
everybody
we got to balance the greed here.
I kind of like the idea of a shelf back there of every bottle that we've reviewed on the podcast.
We might have to flip ends and put it on that end.
Well, it'd be cool to like wrap it and like go around the building. But you have.
I just don't want to take down all these beautiful furs and mounts
Well,
and
for
whatnot.
sure, yeah. We can just go along that wall.
There you go.
That's a big wall.
Yeah, that'd
But
work.
Dean's like, this is going to be my classroom. I can't
I don't
have.
know if we want whiskey in the classroom when we're teaching gun stuff.
Well, it's good to practice
So,
a
yeah.
little
But
bit.
what if
Somebody
what
might
if,
have a little problem.
what
with
if
that.
we have the shelf
Reserve.
up, and then when you do classrooms, I will come in and physically remove the bottles off of the shelf, and we can have milk crates that we put it into, and then
Well, just hide it in the bottom.
we could do that too. Yeah.
Set it all out when we get ready to start a podcast.
I don't know. This is a cool little area you got here, Dean, and I really appreciate this.
Build you another place for classes, Dean, because this is pretty much the studio now.
Officially became the
Yeah,
tasting room,
we've claimed
Yes.
it. Dibs.
This is
room.
This is awesome. Like the furs and the mounts and everything in here. This is a really awesome place to be able to have a podcast.
Yeah, and Mikey's
So I
creeping on me all
thank
night,
you
dude.
for that.
Every
Watching
time.
you. I'm gonna get a mountain lion up there. He's gonna watch us.
Oh my God.
good.
So my buddy Caleb's got one, full mount. We call her Karen, obvious reasons for
Well, it
people
fits.
that have a
Yeah.
humor. She sits on this little ledge, like, I'm not fancy, I don't know what you call it, but like just below his ceiling, he's got like a 2-foot deep ledge that runs the whole length of his, what's essentially like his living room, dining room, kitchen area, like the big open space. And when you walk through the front door, if you look up, Karen's staring directly at you. And he didn't get it mounted for that purpose.
But it fits
But
perfectly.
putting her up there fit perfect that she was just staring at you with those gold eyes right when you walk through the door. So when it's low light, whatever the taxidermist used for the eyeballs,
They glow.
they don't glow, but they don't exactly get dark first. So when you come through the door, you look up and you see like faded tan fur and those golden eyes, man. And you're like, oh, geez. You got a little flinch on you. So it's pretty cool. So highly recommend. If I ever get a mountain lion, I'm going to do that exact thing.
Yeah.
It's one of those ideas like you've seen it before. I don't care. I'm having it in my place.
Yeah. I wish I'd have found a different taxidermist to do mine because she's a little beady-eyed. And,
It's really hard for mountain lion faces is what I'm told.
Who did you use?
oh, guy, he's probably passed away. He was in Laramie, and I can't remember. I can't even remember his name.
Oh,
But
Well,
he
you know,
was
there-
recommended to me. He did a lot of mounts for Cabela's, but I think he was really good at elk and deer. Not so good at mountain lion.
well, you can always shoot another one.
Cats and bears. You got to find somebody that's
Really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
specifically does cats or bears.
Yep. Same with birds. Like if you're having birds mounted like that one, you really got to find somebody that's got some practice in on some birds. I've shot a bunch of birds and donated them to folks that are starting to do taxidermy just so they can practice. Because,
Yeah. Practice makes perfect.
yeah, they got to start somewhere, right?
Yep.
So,
Let's finish this.
Oh
video
yeah,
up.
go ahead. Yeah,
You want to pray around, or you just want somebody to pray and be
just
done?
pray us out, buddy.
Pray us out.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's
Father,
it.
just thank you so much for this time that we could get together and just read through the book of Galatians a little bit. Just help us, Father, to be more like Paul, to be faithful, steadfast, not afraid to stand up to anything that comes before us, that we would be bold, and that we would be not afraid, not ashamed to represent you. I just pray that others could see the joy and the peace that we have for serving you, and that they would want that joy within their lives also. Father, just thank you for using us, and just help us to be better.